So today is a webinar all about the love of my life, really, which is talking about how we as marketers, as brands, as organizations can truly enhance the way that we connect and develop and create those emotions and changes within the communities that we want to connect with using technology and using data. So let's get started. So today we are going to be going through understanding what marketing technology truly is at its core, the role of MarTech, and actually why are we actually using these platforms, these processes, these technologies? Why have we moved towards that within marketing, and kind of look at the brief history of why technology supports us within our sector? We're going to look at the key platforms within a MarTech stack and go back to the basics of understanding why these platforms and tools are really important with how we connect, engage, and deliver content within marketing. We're going to have a brief look into the future because there's some really interesting things going on with technology at the moment, especially AI. And then at the end, please do ask any questions because today's session is all about going back to the reasons why we use marketing technology and why it truly is the only way forward for organizations and brands within a truly saturated market. And my interest within this sector came from two areas. And one of it is the utter misunderstanding of marketing data and what it is and how it can be used and how it can be captured, and then how that promotes, bolsters, and supports our marketing decisions. And the emerging technologies that we are kind of experiencing at the moment are integral to the future of how we connect, deliver content, and drive change within our communities. So a little bit more about me. I am a self-proclaimed nerd. Nothing is too nerdy for me. I read spreadsheets before I go to bed. And I own and have founded a digital marketing agency in the UK and now in Sweden. And from my experience when working with clients, organizations, brands, individuals, marketers, once you have access to data and technology to support you to use that data, and how you make it understandable and useful within your organization, it really pushes you forward. And of course, there's other caveats like making sure that it's aligned with your organizational goals and understanding the true purpose of each piece of technology. But we live in a saturated world with content, how we connect with people. There's more and more content being pumped out on more and more platforms daily. And from a marketing point of view, it's important to be at the forefront of being able to create, track, understand, and basically have a full on view of what our marketing is doing in the big wide world that we put it out into, right? And that is where MarTech changes our opportunities and what we can do with that moving forward. So let's look at the key definitions. Let's go right back to the roots because there's also a misunderstanding of what MarTech actually truly is. So marketing technology, commonly referred to as MarTech, encompasses a wide range of software and tools designed to help businesses achieve their marketing objectives more efficiently and more effectively. MarTech includes everything from email marketing, those kind of platforms, and customer relationship management systems, all the way to data analytics, tools to understand and visualize our data, and content management systems, our CMSs. When these technologies are actually combined and work together, they can then be used strategically to get more ROI, to get better understanding, to help deliver hyper-personalization content. So it's this unison between the platforms that we interact with daily that is MarTech, yeah? And they've become essential in modern marketing because they allow us as marketers to do more with less. It automates tasks, provides much deeper insights into campaign performance, and enhances our understanding of customer behavior. Because at the end of the day, the purpose of marketing has never changed. We put things out into the world for a certain individual or group of people to take a certain action. And that action then drives sales, client acquisition, or fulfills a sales funnel, for example. But these tools support various aspects of that and streamline processes and optimize the things that we do to get more out of our hard effort, our time, and our energy as marketers. And to also to be able to see the impact that those marketing efforts actually has within an organization and within the communities that we interact with. So that is the key kind of definition that we're kind of focusing on. But if we look at a brief history, so the roots of MarTech can be traced back to the 20th century when digital marketing began to take shape, obviously with the advent of the internet. We all interacted with MarTech tools within our careers, right? And early MarTech tools were primarily focused on email marketing and basic web analytics. But as the digital landscape evolved, so did the sophistication of those marketing technologies. And then we have the emergence of more advanced tools like CRM systems, content management platforms, which then allowed us as marketers to actively engage and manage customer interactions, digital content much more effectively. And then with the explosion of social media, mobile technology, big data analytics, this revolutionized how we understood those that purchased from us or those that took an action on our website, our app, opened an email. And then during that time, MarTech expanded rapidly with thousands of new tools, platforms being introduced to the market. This period also saw the rise of marketing automation, which enabled marketers to deliver personalized experiences at scale, further enhancing the efficiency and effectiveness of marketing efforts overall. And today, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry that continues to grow and evolve, but it still is increasingly having a more crucial role in how businesses reach and engage, target, and understand their audiences overall. And it provides us with those tools needed to stay competitive in an increasingly digital world. And in a world where we as marketers need to understand more about our consumers, because consumer behavior is changing. The way we purchase, the way that we look for a new product or kind of people to work with, it's changing consistently. And MarTech allows us to stay ahead of that as organizations and marketers. So it can broadly, all of the MarTech tools broadly fall into these 4 areas. And these 4 areas support different purposes within our organizations and supports different reasons why we do marketing in the first place. And the first one is management. So this one here. And this covers tools that cover critical aspects such as content management, vendor coordination, product management, budgeting, and talent management. Effective management systems underpin the foundation of a marketing strategy because they facilitate swift access, offering informed recommendations and upholding reporting precision. So that's kind of like our backbone within our MarTech kind of world. We then have social optimization. So this is things like organizing and evaluating social media strategies, and it involves elements like influencer management, user-generated content, and customer relationship management, like your CRMs. And it utilizes systems that streamline social tactics, empowers you to engage online communities, and just do all of these things much more efficiently with much less energy, time, and resources. We then have reach. So these are the kinds of tools where we focus on enhancing brand campaign outreach, particularly through remarketing efforts, for example. And these solutions are geared towards cultivating and expanding both business to business, like B2B, and business to consumer, B2C relationships. as well as forging those new connections. Yeah. And then we have what is classed as insight. So MarTech tools enable us to gain a deep understanding of campaign performance, content marketing effectiveness, and social media impact. And this kind of category of MarTech tools excels in making sense of complex data sets. And then we have kind of campaign management as well that kind of comes into here. So as soon because we are now able to understand more, see the data, develop why and what is working, iterate, we can obviously use MarTech tools to do better within our campaign reach. And the reason that they're kind of separated into these different things is there's not one platform that can rule all. You often have a collection of MarTech platforms, tools, and processes to support you and your marketing efforts to get more out of those kind of choices that we make as marketers. And the selection of MarTech tools that you interact with depends greatly on the specific business type, product offerings, unique requirements, and desired outcomes. If your marketing team faces difficulty in choosing a single tool, that's normal because one tool will generally not do all of these categories. And MarTech stacks, which we'll go into in a little bit more detail in a moment, offer the flexibility to conjoin and integrate multiple solutions simultaneously. So kind of working with multiple platforms is normal, and they generally will fall into different areas, but we'll need the same data, right? That we have access to, because marketing is so data rich if you are collecting and analyzing and utilizing it properly. And we are here to discuss why MarTech is so important, right? And if we look back over the recent years, they have provided us with a valuable lesson. Unforeseen events can swiftly disrupt business operations and also disrupt how we connect with our consumers, our communities, those that kind of find us on social media, go to our website. It can be disrupted within a blink of an eye. But what's become evident is those that understand and can track and iterate and have power over what is happening and the ability to understand what is happening, they are organizations and individuals that are prone to be able to be much better suited to change, and they can stay ahead to endure things like economic downturns or a change in consumer behavior. And MarTech serves as a really multifaceted solution, enabling companies not only to streamline tasks, analyze data, make informed predictions, but also to proactively ensure business continuity against change. It acts as the adhesive that unites a fully integrated kind of outreach and enterprise. And by connecting these digital systems together within an organization, we are able to facilitate the whole journey that a customer goes through. We can retarget, we can understand why a product that has sold wonderfully for many years is now on the downturn. And there's so many positive outcomes from using MarTech: improved efficiency, enhanced customer insights, data-driven decision making. But the real key thing here is all of a sudden, if implemented and kind of understood, and the right platforms are chosen, we have the opportunity to make quick, powerful, data-driven decisions, which could mean the difference where we could change a campaign and all of a sudden our product is selling again better. We recognize a new market and we can move into a new market very efficiently without much friction. And with the advance of AI tools, we also have access to a global market much quicker because we can get content in the right cultural tone and the right language very quickly. But we can't do this if we don't have the tools and systems in place that collect the data that collect the information about what is happening within our marketing world so we can see it and then analyze it and make those informed decisions. Yeah. So there's so many positives. And people think MarTech is just that you've got a CRM, or it is just that you have a social media scheduler, or it is great that your CRM connects with your email marketing platform. But it's much bigger than that. The opportunity you have to be able to connect and validate your thoughts, your choices, that is how businesses are staying ahead. That is how organizations are staying relevant to changing audiences, changing consumer patterns, and also how we deliver content to individuals is changing now. And MarTech is the backbone of that for organizations and brands. And very, very quickly, like I said, MarTech isn't generally one platform. A platform will be part of the MarTech family, but what we generally see is a MarTech stack. And that is a grouping of technologies that we leverage as marketers to conduct and improve our marketing activities. And the focus is to make difficult processes easier, to collect and analyze the same data across our marketing world within brands and organizations, or for the clients that we work with. And then to also use that insight group of technologies to measure the impact of marketing activities and drive more efficient spending. So you may hear people say that they have a really bolstered tech stack, and that's what it is. It's that grouping of technologies across all those different categories that give that holistic view and ability for us to make better decisions and to connect better. So the key platforms that I would like you to go away and kind of look at how you use them, what they are connected with, what more could they offer you, are the ones that we're going to go through now. And sometimes it's good to go back to basics. Your MarTech stack could be incredibly convoluted, and it could cross over into your sales support system as well. And all of that can do wonders. But in reality, it's important for you as organizations, marketers, brands, organizations to truly understand what your core platforms within your MarTech stack do. Are they serving the right purpose? Are they having the right impact? Do you actually need something else? So the first one is the customer relationship management system. And I often refer to it as the heart of the MarTech stack, because everything should be connected here. It may look quite slightly different depending on your sector, but in general, the customer is the center of our processes, and our understanding of how we need to move our marketing processes forward or get more out of marketing overall. And the key players that you'll hear about are Salesforce, HubSpot, Zoho CRM, but there are many more out there. And the impact it has on marketing processes is CRM systems centralize customer data. So that enables us to have a holistic view of customer interactions across all of our touch points. And then this unified data allows for more personalized and targeted marketing efforts. We have great automation in here. CRMs often include automation features that streamline repetitive tasks, such as sending follow-up emails or scheduling social media or meetings, that kind of thing. This not only saves time, but also ensures consistency in customer communications, because we want to be more unified than ever. We want all of the kind of touch points and interactions that our customers have with us to be so sleek, and they want to feel like they're coming from the heart of the brand. We also have lead management in here. So these platforms obviously help in tracking, managing leads, and also analytics, so they can give us power in reporting to measure campaign performance, understand customer behavior, and also adjust strategies in real time. So it's a really cool piece of MarTech kit there. We then have our marketing automation platforms. So our key players here are things like Marketo, Purdue, ActiveCampaign. And the impact that they have on our marketing processes are things like efficiency. So marketing automation platforms allow us to automate complex workflows, giving us back time, such as email campaigns, social media posters, and lead nurturing sequences. And then this increases efficiency by reducing manual labor and minimizing human error. The ability to rely on a nurturing campaign to happen without us actively sitting there is incredibly powerful. I work with organizations that have hundreds, thousands of nurturing sequences that happen in the background to keep the consumers, the customers happy, feel like they're seen and heard, so that even if they haven't purchased yet or they have purchased, that they're still got that brand at the forefront of their kind of choices. It also offers us personalization at scale. So this is where these platforms enable marketers to deliver personalized content to customers based on their behavior, preferences, and interactions with the brand. Lead scoring. So if you work within an organization that needs to understand the opportunity within every lead, this is great within that kind of space. And then obviously multi-channel campaign management. So marketing automation platforms allow for the management of campaigns across multiple channels. So as you can see, we're building the power within our marketing technology, like unification here, purely by just connecting our marketing automation platform to our CRM. And then we have our CMS systems. So you have WordPress, Adobe Experience Manager, or Drupal, those kind of things. There's many more. And the impact on marketing processes here is that our content creation and management is much more seamless, right? We don't need that technical expertise to upload new things. And that democratizes content production, enabling teams to be more agile, responsive to market trends. So if all of a sudden within our CRM data, we're noticing that X, Y, or Z is happening, we can change content, upload new content, change wording very quickly within our CMS to stay ahead of those changes in consumer expectation. We also have things like SEO and analytics integration here, and most CMS platforms come with built-in SEO tools, so we can optimize content for search engine, track its performance based on data we've collected from our marketing automation or our CRM, what people are engaging with. We also have great scalability, great omni-channel distribution, and the platforms that I've spoke about, these three, there are many more within a MarTech stack, but these are critical in modern marketing because they streamline processes, improve efficiency, and enhance the ability to deliver personalized data-driven marketing strategies. We use the data that we capture to make decisions. Once we've decided what we're going to do, we then implement those decisions within our CMS or our marketing platforms. And this leads to improved campaign effectiveness, better customer experiences, and ultimately higher ROI on our marketing efforts, which is the whole reason we do this, right? Because we want to understand more, we want to connect better, and we want to drive change within our organization, which in general is more clients, bigger communities, more products or purchases made, and that kind of thing. But it's all well and good talking about things theoretically and talking about, well, it's great if you do this and then this is the expected outcome. But I always like to position things within a discussion. And Fujitsu migrated to a single MarTech instance. And Fujitsu is a global technology company, and it faced so many challenges in managing its marketing operations due to the use of multiple email service provider systems across its various regional and product teams. So there's so many platforms within their marketing technology stack that were doing the same thing. And this fragmented approach led to inefficiencies, inconsistencies in customer communications, and overall difficulty in tracking and measuring the performance of marketing campaigns on a global scale. To address these issues, Fujitsu partnered with Clever Touch, a really great consultancy, a marketing technology consultancy, to consolidate these systems into one single instance. And the goal was to create a unified marketing automation platform that could streamline marketing efforts, improve data management, and enable more effective data-driven strategies. So they recognized that their marketing technology was not driving the results, and they could not contain all of these different sets of data in one place to analyze it effectively, meaning that overall they were making assumptions within their marketing, not getting the best ROI out of it, and then continue to wonder why realistically. So they started to implement this process. So they went through the migration process. So they did the audit and the planning. So they did a comprehensive audit of everything that they needed to do, their marketing processes. And that step was crucial in identifying the differences in processes, data structures, and usage across regions. So they wanted to make sure that it was a unified way that they went into this process. They then did the data migration and integration. So they did data consolidation and system integration. And then, of course, with any piece of technology, you're going to have to customize it and you're going to have to train the people that are going to use it. Yeah. So there was really great customization to Fujitsu's specific needs, including setting up automated workflows, designing personalized email templates, all that kind of good stuff. And then there was great training and support. So to ensure a smooth transition, they provided extensive training to all of the teams. They also then did pilot testing because you should always do a small rollout before a large rollout. And then after successful testing, it was rolled out globally, replacing the multiple systems that were previously in use. And it had great impact. So there was increased efficiency, streamlined operations. So by consolidating all of these multiple ESP systems into a single instance, streamlined its whole marketing operation. The unified platform enabled the marketing teams to work more efficiently, reducing the time and effort required to manage campaigns across different regions. How much more powerful is that? Having a unified way to see everything going on at once, rather than bitty, siloed pieces of data, different assumptions across different regions, a non-unified view and process of how people were connecting with their consumers. It also gave much less complexity. So the migration eliminated the complexity of managing those multiple systems across multiple teams, across multiple individuals, allowing for a simpler and more consistent campaign execution. Perfect. So then some of the great things that we got data-wise out of this was centralization of data. So the consolidation of all that data into one platform, improved data quality, and all of a sudden you could actually see what was going on and how effective these things were. It also allowed for improved customer experience because it was consistent, it was personalized, it was in line with the brand overall. So their migration to a single Marketo instance, facilitated by Clevertouch, is a prime example of how businesses can leverage MarTech to overcome challenges related to fragmented marketing operations. The successful migration not only streamlined their marketing processes, but also enhanced their ability to deliver personalized, data-driven marketing at scale. The impact of this transformation was evident in improved operational efficiency, better customer experiences, and significant cost saving, ultimately positioning them for greater success in a competitive global market. Yeah, so that's wonderful, right? All of a sudden, they had much more power to make better decisions that changed the way that they connected with their audiences, facilitated by streamlined marketing technology. When marketing technology is combined and works together and is aligned with your organizational choices, you start to see big changes quickly. It's when there is a fragmentation or a disruption within that you don't see the benefit of marketing technology. So what can we learn from this? What can we take away from this as marketers? And it actually offers us several key lessons for marketers regarding the impact of MarTech on modern marketing practices, right? And the first one that I want you to think about is that centralization enhances efficiency. So the lesson that we're learning here is that consolidating multiple platforms into a single unified system. So if you've got multiple pieces of tech that do the same thing or look at different areas, it may not be the most effective. And by doing this, it can significantly streamline your operations. And when marketing data and tools are centralized, it reduces redundancy, simplifies workflows, and allows for more consistent execution of campaigns across regions and across your teams. And then the impact here is that this centralization leads to more efficient use of resources, faster campaign deployment, and reduced operational complexity, enabling us to focus on strategy and creativity rather than managing multiple disparate systems that have no idea what they're doing or why they're there or why we're using them. So that's the first takeaway from that kind of case study. And the next is that data quality and integration are incredibly critical. And the lesson that we learn here is that a unified MarTech platform improves data quality by ensuring that all customer information is centralized, consistent, and up to date. Integration with other systems like a CRM ensures seamless data flow and comprehensive customer insight. So what's the impact there? That we all of a sudden have high quality integrated data that allows for better audience segmentation, more accurate targeting, and the ability to track customer journeys across multiple touch points. So we can then make better decisions, create more personalization so people feel more seen and heard, and be more effective in our marketing strategies. And the next thing that I would like you to take away today from that kind of case study and the power of MarTech is that personalization drives customer engagement. And the lesson here is that MarTech platforms like Marketo enable advanced personalization at scale, which is essential for engaging today's customers. By automating personalized content and communication, marketers can deliver relevant messages that resonate with individual customers. And what's the impact here? Personalization increases customer engagement, satisfaction, and loyalty. It also improves conversion rates as customers are more likely to respond positively to marketing that feels tailored to their needs and preferences. And then the next thing is that consistent branding across channels is incredibly important. A centralized MarTech platform ensures that brand messaging remains consistent across all channels and regions. Consistency is crucial in building and maintaining a strong brand identity, especially for a global organization. But in reality, it's important for all organizations and all brands to be consistent and clear. And the impact here is that consistent branding across multiple touch points reinforces brand recognition and trust, which are critical for long-term customer loyalty and a competitive advantage in the market. Yeah. And then we have scalability and adaptability. So the lesson here that we should be taking away is that a robust MarTech stack is scalable and can grow with your business. As we saw in that case study, it's hard to move forward when your systems can't support you in that, or they don't talk to each other, or they don't provide you with a reason for looking at that data. As companies expand into new markets or launch new products, a unified platform allows them to scale their marketing efforts efficiently without needing to invest in additional systems, again, making a bloated MarTech stack. And the impact here is that scalability ensures that marketers can quickly adapt to changing market conditions. You can launch new initiatives with agility and maintain effectiveness as the business grows. And then we have cost efficiency. And the lesson here is that consolidating multiple systems into one, or ensuring that all the platforms within your MarTech stack are purposeful, talk to each other, you're using them to their best advantage, reduces the cost associated with maintaining and operating various platforms. This not only saves you money, but also reduces the need for expensive training. The systems are good. We're using them to their full advantage. We're not having multiple systems that doing the same thing. And we can then use the money that we're not spending on all these extra tools to reallocate budgets to higher value activities such as creative deployment, strategic planning, or additional customer engagement initiatives. So it's great. It's an all-round win, I think. And then the last one that I want you to think about, though, is that they didn't try and do it themselves. By doing it themselves, they ended up with this fragmented amount of marketing technologies and tools that wasn't working together, that was not providing them with any sort of focus on their kind of campaign outreach. And the lesson here is that sometimes you have to partner with an expert, and that can be instrumental in successfully navigating complex migrations and ensuring that the new system is fully optimized for your needs. And the impact here is that expert guidance helps avoid common pitfalls, ensuring a smooth transition and maximizing the return on investment from that new technology. So looking back at the case study, it highlights how leveraging MarTech effectively can transform marketing operations, drive better customer experiences, and achieve significant business outcomes. And I think the key takeaway is that investing in the right MarTech tools and platforms and managing them strategically can lead to greater efficiency and improved data decision making, which then allows us to do things like enhance personalization and ultimately allows us, our business or the businesses that we work in, to perform better in a saturated market. And some things to consider when deploying a MarTech strategy within marketing. It's actually essential to approach the process thoughtfully, because without thought, we may add in tools that we don't need, things that don't align with our organization's purpose or reasoning, and all those kind of things. Because we want to ensure that the technology supports not just your marketing goals, because your marketing goals should be aligned with your organizational goals, right? And we want it to deliver the desired results, or the results that we need to improve our ROI, or to do the bigger, better thing that we want to do within our marketing that MarTech will now allow us to do. So the first thing that we need to consider is ensuring that we have alignment with business objectives. And it matters because your MarTech strategy should be directly aligned with your broader goals. And the technology you choose should support those aims. And some things to consider here is to clearly define your goals and ensure that MarTech tool in your stack contributes to achieving them. Consider how the technology will enhance your ability to meet key performance indicators and your overall business metrics. We also then need to look at integration and interoperability. And this matters because a fragmented MarTech stack can lead to siloed data, inefficiencies, and a disjointed customer experience. Ensuring that your tools can integrate seamlessly with each other and with existing systems like your CRM, your ERP, is crucial for a unified marketing strategy. So what you need to consider here is that we need to assess the integration capabilities of each MarTech platform. Look for solutions that offer robust APIs. Look for your pre-built connectors or what native integrations you can use. Because realistically, we just want that data to flow smoothly across the systems so we can see it, analyze it, and act on it. Yeah. And then also consider the scalability and the flexibility. And this matters because as we grow, because that's the goal, right? Your MarTech needs may evolve. The tools we choose should be scalable and flexible enough to accommodate future growth or changes in marketing strategy and also emerging technologies. So things to consider here is evaluate whether the platforms you're considering can handle increased data volumes, more complex workflows, and additional users. You can also think about choosing tools that offer modular capabilities, or are easy to adapt. And then we have user adoption and training. So it matters because even the most advanced tools will be ineffective if you, your team, your organization doesn't know how to use them properly. And ensuring that your marketing team is comfortable with and proficient in using this technology is critical to realizing its full potential. And then, of course, we have data security and compliance. And this matters because there is an increasing focus on data privacy, security, and it's essential, well, crucial really, to ensure that the MarTech stack that you create and use complies with the relevant regulations. And deploying a MarTech strategy alongside your marketing kind of processes requires careful consideration of how technology will align with and support your overall marketing and business objectives. By focusing on integration, scalability, user adoption, data security, you can create a stack and tools and processes that not only enhances your marketing capabilities, but also delivers a strong return on investment. And that is the key. So what is on the horizon? So the future of MarTech is shaped by ongoing advancements in technology, right? Also things like evolving consumer expectations and the increasing complexity of the digital landscape. So some of the future trends of MarTech that you need to be aware of or may see already are things like artificial intelligence and machine learning integration. So the future direction is that we need to expect AI-driven tools to become even more integral in decision-making processes. With their capabilities like natural language processing, we have the potential to improve chatbots, customer service, content generation. There's also a big push for increased focus on data privacy and ethics. So the future direction that we're looking here is that MarTech platforms will need to prioritize privacy by design, incorporating features that ensure compliance with evolving regulations. And that's tricky because we've seen recently with the kind of cookie U-turn that things change on a whim. And then we also have the integration of MarTech and AdTech. So we need to expect here to see more comprehensive solutions that bring these two worlds together. We also need to look at the potential of things like no code or low code solutions. So these solutions within MarTech are becoming more prevalent, enabling faster deployment of marketing initiatives because we don't need to have that integration or that reliance on an IT department to connect or kind of access things within the marketing technology. And then also the emergence of hyper personalization. So hyper personalization will involve deep integration of AI, IoT, and real-time data streams. So we can also leverage those technologies to anticipate our customer needs and deliver experiences that almost feel predictive, enhancing customer satisfaction and loyalty. So the future of MarTech is incredibly dynamic and full of potential, driven by advances in AI, data privacy, all those good things that are changing in our marketing world at the moment. And marketers will have access to more powerful tools to engage customers on a more deeper level, delivering hyper-personalized experiences. But success from our point of view will also require a strong commitment to things like data ethics, sustainability, and continuous learning to stay ahead in our ever-evolving landscape, right? So that's the end of today's kind of content. So if you've got any questions, please start putting them into the chat while I just go through the final few slides. So I get the very wonderful privilege of being a part of Oxford College of Marketing CIM Specialist Digital Awards. I teach the AI and marketing one, and these courses are glorious for marketers to get a real deep dive into these wonderful areas of marketing. But obviously, I am biased, and I would love you to join the AI and marketing one, where we go really into the foundations of how AI is impacting our marketing world. And then I think Marshane's got some information about this if you want to jump in here.
Yeah. So, hello everybody. Thank you, Robin, for another great webinar. So we have a new CIM syllabus that has just launched, and classes are starting at the end of September. And if you enroll onto one of the new courses, so the foundation certificate, the certificate, or the diploma in professional and digital marketing, you can get 10% off the new courses. So a great deal there. They are really new and improved and on very current topics. So there's some really interesting ones in there. I definitely recommend looking at the website and having a look at some of the topics that are covered in the new syllabuses. So yeah, that's kind of it from me. I will post a link into the chat for you in case you're interested, and also a link to our inquiries email if you have any questions. But unless anybody has any questions, that's all from us.
Yeah, and then just a reminder to join our MarTech Club, because the slides and the information from these sessions go into there. And it's also good to kind of connect with other marketers who are trying to utilize this technology in a wonderful way, right? And get more out of the way that we work and connect with technology and data to deliver these much better, more unified experiences for our customers overall. And there's no question is a stupid question. And I post platforms, tools, all sorts of good things that I find within the MarTech world in there. And if you've got any questions for me or the college, it's also a great place to kind of connect directly with us there. And we will also be putting the slides in that space as well, just so you've got access to them. So yeah, has anyone got any questions today about how you can improve your marketing with the use of technology? No?
Everyone's very quiet today.
Yeah, yeah. Last week the chat was lit with cookie questions. But I think the main takeaway here is that you have access to these great pieces of technology and the ability to access such great pieces of data. And it's just about going back to bases and understanding how they connect within your organization, and then how you can align that with your organizational goals to get more out of your marketing, or to make your marketing outreach easier, because you can kind of recognize and preempt and be predictive in the way that you connect with your clients, consumers, and those that you want to purchase from you. Should put that on
If
a
anybody
t-shirt.
is interested, sorry, Robin, we
Okay.
have the next MarTech Club on Monday the 2nd, which is on marketing fails. Is that right,
Yes.
Robin?
Yeah. It's going to be a good one.
So I'll post a link to that as well in the chat so you can join that. But if there's no questions, then I guess that's everything. So thank you so much for your time, Robin, and thank you for everybody for giving up your lunch breaks.
I know,
Hopefully
I
we'll
always
see you
feel very
next time.
privileged. I'm like, it's so nice that I get to spend the lunch with so many people on a Monday.
Right. Thank you, everybody. Have a good afternoon.